Hey everybody, welcome back to Music Wednesday, another, as we like to call it, greatest day of the week. This is another special one. We've got Gino Fanelli in here going to play for us, and Leslie is emceeing an event, I think with Girls Inc., and so joining us in her place is my daughter Grace.
Hi everyone, thank you for having me.
Grace has a big day Saturday. She's getting married, so I thought, to help ease the stress, I would make her do something she's never done before, which is appear live on Facebook.
Yeah, this is really helping.
Fatherly thing to do, right? Yeah. This will make Saturday a breeze.
I'm good. I'm ready.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. Actually, Grace is sort of my music partner. She's the one that's kept me current on what's good. We've done, 6 Bonnaroos?
Something like that, yeah.
So I didn't bring just a neophyte in. I brought a Luddite. So anyway, we're here to hear you play. Very excited that you're here. Thank you for being here. As we always like to do, we talk a little bit to make sure everything's up and rolling, and then we want to hear some music. So what are you going to do first?
I don't know if you guys know who Louis Prima is.
Sure.
Italian boy out of New Orleans. Wrote Sing, Sing, Sing and Just a Gigolo, songs like that. But he also did a part in a movie, the original Jungle Book movie. He played King Louis.
Yep.
And he wrote the song in the movie for Jungle Book called I Want to Be Like You.
Yeah. Great song.
It's a fun one.
I contend that Sing, Sing, Sing is probably the greatest single song across all genres, generations.
Wonderful tune.
Everybody can like it, right?
Yeah, it's a great melody.
Yeah.
Great beat.
Great beat.
Love it. Gene Krupa beat,
That's a good one you're going to do, too, though. I love it. All right, let's hear some music.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Roopa-doo-doo-doo-zay. I'm gonna be like you now. I'm the king of the swingers, boy. Jungle VIP. I reached the top, had to stop. They went haunting me. I wanna be a man cub. Ooh, stroll right in the town of me and be just like the other man. I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. Bo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo say, can't you see? And ape like me, oh babe, can be just like a human too. Roopa-dow, zoop-a-doo-doo, roopa-doo-doo-da-da, zoop-a-da-ba-dee-dee, bo-bo-bo-dee, go, za-za-za-za-za-za-bo-bo-bo-da, ra-ba-da, roopa-da. I'm gonna be like you now. Ooby-doo, I wanna be like, I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. Bo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo say, can't you see? And aim like me, oh babe now. Can't be just like a human too. Now don't try to kid me, man, cowboy. I made a deal with you. What I desire's the maze red fire. Make my dreams come true. Show me the secret, man, come on. Clue me what to do, babe. Give me the power, the mains red flower, so I can be like you. Ooby-doo, I wanna be like, I wanna walk like you, talk like you too. Bo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo say, can't you see? It ain't like me, oh babe, can't be just like a human Jew. Can be just like a human Jew. Can be just like a human Jew.
That was awesome.
That's a lot of fun. It's fun hearing that kind of music.
Yeah,
hearing it live, that's great.
It's a fun song.
Yeah. I have to comment, I've never seen, you know how serious a musician is when he's got a drum key on his chain there. Yeah. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I don't want to lose it.
Well, I knew it. Once I saw it, I was like, well, yeah, where else would you put it? That makes sense.
Yeah, I just I have a tendency losing things like that.
And when you need it, right?
And then when you need it, it's not there, and then I'm scrambling for it.
Tell us a little bit. I know you're from Michigan, right? When did you move here? What brought you here?
I moved here August. 2015. Before that, I was on my way down to New Orleans for vacation, and my girlfriend now, my friend Julie at the time, known her for 25 years. She says, you got to stop by Chattanooga, Lookout Mountain. I'm like, Chattanooga? And I said, well, why not? Worst case scenario, we didn't get along, or so I might go on my way or whatever. And I never made it to New Orleans. So 6 months later, I moved down here. And Julie's my manager as well.
Yeah.
And she keeps me busy on the road quite a bit, So, and we live up on Lookout there and by Rock City and just enjoy the backyard. And
up there near our friend Billy Stoner, right? I'll say hi to Billy.
Stoner,
I bet he's watching. I love Billy Stoner.
Billy Stoner.
What a great guy.
Yeah, he's done a lot of good stuff too,
Yeah.
He just put out a new record too.
Yeah.
CD.
What new old record?
Yeah. New old record.
40 years or 35 or put on hold or whatever.
Sometimes 35 years in the making, right?
That's awesome. So where can people find your music?
You can find me on Gino Fanelli Music, Facebook.
Okay.
And also on Reverb Nation.
Okay.
And Reverb Nation has all my tour dates, videos, songs, all that kind of stuff on there too. So it has all the info you need.
Perfect.
So it'd be Gino Fanelli Music, Reverb Nation.
I want to ask several things. I want to ask about that guitar and where, hey, all kinds of things. But let's do another one if you don't mind, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
Okay.
Because I have a feeling this is going to be fun to hear all this. We don't get to hear this kind of music live a lot, so I want to hear as much as I can. So.
Yes, sir.
All right.
This is a song. I'll be down in New Orleans at the end of April, I believe. Here's a song you'd hear down there that I will be playing down there called Up a Lazy River by the great Hoagie Carmichael. The river, babe. Oh, just me and you now. Oh, you know them blue skies, they're gonna shine above now, darling. Yeah. Oh, lazy river with me, ooh, babe. Oh, the lazy river with me now. Up a lazy river. Linger in the shade, kind of cheap. Throw away your dream up a lazy river. Robin song meets the brandy morning, babe. Ooh, roll along, blue skies shine above. Everyone's in love. Up a lazy river. Happy we can be, oh lazy river with me. Baba-dee's up, boo-ba-doo-doo-doo, oh yeah. Baba-dee's up, doo-ba-doo-doo-day, oh yeah. Lazy Robin song meets a brandy morning, baby. Ooh, yeah. You know them blue skies shine above down. Ooh, we're in love now. Oh, the lazy river with me. Booty. Oh, lazy river with me. Up a lazy river. Oh, mill run. Lazy river. New day sun.
raining on it, baby. Oh, roll along, blue sky shine above. Everyone's in love, a lazy river, happy we can be. Oh, lazy river with me, boy, a lazy river with me.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. I'm curious, where do you draw a lot of your inspiration from? Like, who are some of your music heroes and all that?
Well, first and foremost would be Louis Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
He's my favorite artist. Big person changing the face of jazz, period. I mean, people talk about it too. You know, Fletcher Henderson's band really didn't swing till Louis Armstrong got there. Then I have guys like Dean Martin, Louis Prima. I like all the Louis, actually. Louis Jordan wrote a lot of great songs. Louis Jordan wrote, you know, Beans and Cornbread Had a Fight, Saturday Night Fish Fry, Punch in the Eye, things like that. And as a guitar player, Django Reinhardt, the great Django Reinhardt,
Yeah.
gypsy jazz player, one of my huge inspirations as well.
Now, I felt an obligation as a parent to educate my kids.
Mm-hmm.
She's smiling because we did it last night. We'll sit around and a song will come on TV or whatever, and you know, who is it? We've done it since you were little, right?
Yep.
And she's pretty good at it.
Got real good at it, huh?
I
Yeah,
like to think so, but
Name that tune.
yes, basically.
and it's, you know, probably won you a trivia contest or two, right? I know my son's the same. Where did you get? Was it a family member? I mean, what introduced you to?
My parents, big time, especially my mother. My mother would have all the 45s and put these songs on, and me and her would listen to them. Or while she was cooking some pasta vajou or whatever.
Yeah.
She would play these songs for me, you know, a lot of Frank and Dean and Louis Armstrong and things like that. But she listened to all kinds of music. She really did. And she actually was the one that turned me on to Hank Williams. I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. She loved that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
So she started right with the good stuff, though. I think we started. I mean, we did too with the Beatles, obviously. But you know, to me, there's always an entry. You know, there's like an entry point to something, and then you kind of
sure.
discover on back. For me, like blues. For me, it was the Blues Brothers of all things.
Oh, it's,
you know,
that scene with John Lee Hooker is amazing.
it's a great, and Delbert McClinton, who's coming to town pretty soon.
Who's that?
Delbert McClinton, B-movie, Boxcar Blues, and all that. That was like, wow. And then from there, you discover, Robert Johnson. You get all the way back eventually.
Yeah,
I don't know that you can start with Robert Johnson, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of people too don't realize, like even in the '60s, guys were doing songs that were imitating the blues guys
Right.
from those eras.
Right.
So a lot of people started off with rock and roll, and then got more into blues or that kind of thing because they realized who these people wrote these songs. So
They realize, and I don't think people make the connection unless they're studying it, but the music you're doing probably maybe sounds old, if that's the right word, to her, but it was the popular music of the day.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this was what was on radios, and everybody was partying. All the young, the hip people were
Yeah.
were into. So.
At that time, that was jazz was probably up through the early '50s. Jazz was the pop music
Exactly.
of the time, and then when rock and roll came around, Elvis and Eddie Cochran and all those guys when they came around, and that took over the pop music, But up until then, jazz was
Right, jazz
king.
and then folk. So, anyway, let's talk about it again. I want to hear some more music, but I want to ask about that guitar later. So let's hear another song, and then we'll talk some more.
Okay,
and,
sounds good.
I'm enjoying it thoroughly. So
I'm going to do another movie song. This is it's a little different than my set. It doesn't have really a timing signature, so, and I kind of planned it that way, but it's a song of story of my life. If I only had a brain. So. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consoling with the rain. In my head I'll be scratching while my thoughts busy hatching. If I only had a brain, I'd unravel any riddle for any individual in trouble or a pain. And the thoughts I be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I never thought before, and then I'd sit and think some more. I would not be just a nothing, my heart filled with stuffing, my heart filled with pain. And perhaps I deserve you, or even be worthy of you, if I only had a brain. And perhaps I deserve you, or even be worthy of you, if I only had a brain.
Cool.
Might be my new favorite version of that song.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's cool. Tell us about the guitar.
It's a 1947 K. Got a little while back. And she's got a lot of road damage. And it's just the way I like them. You know, I don't like them pristine because then you just don't want to play them. You baby them too much.
We were talking before we went on air about Songbirds, the guitar museum, and one day that the old beat up ones look like that because they've been played.
Yeah.
And they've been played because they sound good.
And the more guitars played, the more seasoned it gets.
Yeah.
The wood, the vibrations in the body, it seasons the wood.
I saw the documentary the other day on Willie Nelson's guitar. I don't know how that thing is still.
Well, he's got
the chewing gum and the duct tape.
He's got a personal luthier. I watched a show on this luthier that fixed his guitar, and he fixes it every like couple of years, and he meticulously takes it apart and then re-glues everything
with the chewing gum.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing. You know, especially when you got a big hole in the guitar like that. You know, it's and it keeps deteriorating.
Right
where he's picking. That area, he a lot of times he has to put like little new wood pieces in there to structurally keep it sound.
The last song made me think, do you rearrange songs, all of them?
Yeah, I don't want to do them just like the artist did them, because people can just go listen to the record or CD nowadays, or downloads. Sorry.
Right.
Every 5 years I got to change what I say, you know what I mean? You want to put your own twist on it, which makes it more interesting for me to play and for people to hear it too. to hear a different version
Right.
of that style of song. So yeah, I rearrange them. I write a lot of my own tunes too, in that vein, genre of the golden years of jazz. So yeah, I like to messing around with them and make them my own.
Well, that gave that a whole new depth, different meaning to it, a little more, a lot bluesier than the sort of
Yeah.
cartoony one that we all.
Yeah, I wanted to slow it down and really show what those lyrics meant. You know, it's they're really great lyrics in that song. You know.
Yeah, it's great. I'd not thought about it that way. When you perform, is it just you like this? You perform with a band sometimes?
Yeah. I'm going on the road for about 10 days. Tomorrow I leave by Hilton Head and Savannah and Charleston, that area, all the area over there. And I'll be using trumpet and upright bass along with me on some of that stuff. When I go up to Detroit, Michigan, I use my guys up there. And it depends. I mean, if people want to pay enough, I'll put my old 7-piece band back together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's it just depends on the gig and the tour. I played in Detroit for my whole life, and I played 4 or 5 days a week there for 20 years. So I never toured, which I should have done, but I just didn't.
Yeah.
So moving down here 3 years ago, people were like, Gino, who? So most of my tours, like I'm still doing a lot of solo tours because I'm breaking in new areas. And people don't know who you are, and they don't want to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't want to spend $600 on $700, $800, whatever. They want to try you out first.
It has. Have you done much busking? Any busking? I mean, the setup looks like you could be mobile and set up anywhere, but I don't know that that's what you.
Busking's hard for me because, not that I don't want to do it, but me and Julie do this full time. Julie's my manager.
Yep.
And me playing. So any chance we get to play, we try to get paid because.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the bills keep coming in, so you want to.
Yeah, they never stop.
You want to pay the bills, and don't get me wrong, busking's cool. You know, you can have a great time doing it. I've done it before in my life, of course, but now we're just trying to just get paid because you know we gotta eat.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I mean, ramen noodles are okay, but you know.
Yeah. Grace asked earlier where people can find you online, but where can people see you performing in town?
In town, I play 1885 is a great place I play on the patio. The Feed.
Yeah.
I just played there. The Social on Warehouse Row.
Yeah.
Okay.
Played there. Where else?
Any coming up?
The Westin. Play up in the Sky Bar at the Westin, the 10th floor.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the lobby. Oh yeah, I do festivals here too. I've done like Wine Over Water and things like that, and the Whiskey Festival. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I understand. I'm familiar.
Not like I drink or anything.
What was it besides Julie? The people on the camera can't see, and I understand my question before I ask it. Why you stopped here?
Mm-hmm.
But what was it about the city? I mean, people are going to hear this and they're going to think you chose here instead of New Orleans. Well, I don't. You're not the only one, and so I'm curious as to what is it about Chattanooga that would.
Well, I came here and visited with Julie, and we just hit it off so great. So, and I came down again in 2 weeks, and I just kept coming down with every 2 weeks. And, you know, we fell in love and everything, and then the city kept opening up more and more to me. Mm. Detroit is like really hustle bustle, you know what I mean? Like traffic jams are an hour and a half, you know? Mm-hmm. Chattanooga, what I like about Chattanooga, they love the tourism, but they still put the people of the city first. And that's what I love about a city, that they think about the people who live here. You know, a lot of cities will take tourism and just put that
take your dollar and
put it first. And Chattanooga, it still has that quaint feel to it. Even though it's a growing city, it still has like that good feel. And then everything surrounding Chattanooga, all the
Yeah.
rivers and waterfalls, and I mean, you can't go wrong. It's a great place to live.
I'm thinking as you're talking, another Detroit guy, Mitch Ryder, moved here about a year ago.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, and he's, I think he texted, I can't remember, he texted or called me, 5 weeks ago, and he said, I think it's 5 degrees in Detroit, and it was like 55 here or something. He said, I'm here, baby.
Detroit winters are brutal.
Yeah.
They just got snow yesterday.
Yeah, they can have it.
So, I mean, all my friends they're fed up right now. They're like, okay, this is enough. But, we went up there in December because we have family up there. And while I'm up there, I think I had a private party played that time too. And I'll book some gigs around it. But it was, it was 20 degrees with the wind chill of below zero. That's no joke. That's cold.
Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to do another one?
Yeah.
Do you have questions before we...
No, I want to hear more music.
Yep, that's me. Stop talking, Barry, and...
Give me the sign.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I think I'm going to do next here. I'm going to do, should I do original, hon?
Yeah, do
All
an
right,
original.
I'll do original. This is one I wrote that kind of did some stuff up north for me. I'm hoping it comes down this way and does some stuff. It's a very uplifting song called Midnight River. Some songs are by the river and some are on the bottom. This is the bottom feeder. So I hope you guys like it. On the bottom, midnight river, yeah, on the cool, mucky ground. On the bottom of a midnight river, babe, it's sweet, gonna be found. My baby no good to me, with an old pail cheated me. On the bottom of a midnight river, babe, it's we gonna be found. On the dark and stormy night, through the deep foggy lights, as the morning tries to shine, and the river boats roll round time. On the bottom, midnight river, yeah, on the cool, mucky ground. On the bottom of a midnight river, baby, ooh, gonna be found. What is that? Oh, yeah. On the river, darling, babe, ooh, gonna be found. Body, oh, yeah. Ooh, ba-doo-doo. On the midnight river, darling, babe, ooh, gonna be found. On the dark and stormy night, through the deep foggy lights, as the morning tries to shine, the river boats roll round time. On the bottom, midnight river, babe, on the cool, mucky ground. On the bottom of a midnight river, baby, ooh, gonna be found. We're gonna be found. It's where I'm gonna be found.
Cool. I'm glad you did that one.
Thank you.
So we talked about the old guys, the Louis and the Hoagies. That had a little Tom Waits to me.
Yeah,
Is that
Tom Waits?
a little fair?
Great writer.
Yeah.
He's a poet.
Yeah.
I think he's a poet first.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though he studied jazz and everything, I still think his writing is poetry, and I think
great storyteller as well.
And
all those guys.
He's got the knack too to, he'll make it sound like this almost out of tune circus band, kind of dark 1920s, and his voice and the words, it's amazing.
Yeah.
No, nobody else could pull that off.
No, that's good.
People try it, just not the same.
Right. Without it's not gimmicky.
No,
it's very sincere. And
it's his soul.
Yeah.
I seen a really great interview with him, and he moved into the country, and they asked him, how do you like living? He's like, I feel like an old appliance. Went to the grocery store and was putting the stuff in the same carts that other people were buying. He's trying to fit in, like that stuff was funny. Tom Waits trying to fit in at a grocery store.
That's funny. I just want to, you're going to do another one. We'll head on out, but I wanted to, I think it's important for people. This is the reason we do this, so people understand that this kind of great music is available locally. Part of the reason we do it here at the library at noon is because not everybody wants to go to a bar or be out late. So this was a chance to show off the kind of thing that you do. So
I have to say thank you for people like you that help all the local musicians. It's amazing that you do this. You take this time and do these kind of things and showcase all these musicians. It's wonderful that you do that.
Yeah.
Not many people will go that far above and beyond, and you do, and it's really cool. Thank you.
I appreciate it, but the truth is I'm getting paid to do this, so I'm lucky. This is awesome for me. I love every bit of it.
That is great.
And thanks to the library, Kessler and Dynamo Studios. I always like to remind people, this is the studio here at the public library, the coolest library in the country. It's amazing to have this studio space here.
It's the first time I've ever seen this in a library.
Yeah,
awesome.
I think it's pretty stunning, isn't it?
Yes. It's my first time in here, too. I love it.
Yeah, so we're happy about that. But Gino Fanelli, you're in town, you're playing around. People can check ChattanoogaNow.com, our paper, find out where and when they can see you.
Sure, the Pulse does a lot of stuff, too.
Yeah, it's a good time right now. Everybody has figured out it's a whole lot better if we all get along and help each other than try to pull everybody down. So
when you create community, that's
exactly
what you get. You know what I mean? People working together. That's
it's very cool.
Even the musicians having a community together. That's
that's what I mean. So thank you so much for coming in and doing this.
Thank you.
I'm apologize it's taken so long. I don't know why. It's been on the radar for a year and a half. I don't know why. I was talking to Julie about it. So, all right. So you're going to take us on out?
Yes, sir.
And
what should I play here for the last one here? Let me do. I'm going to do a Louis Jordan song. I'm going to do this one called Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby. It's a cool tune. I like this one. But I did kind of put my own gangster ending on it, being an Italian boy and all. We like our gangster songs. So I hope you guys like this then. I gotta guess how it lay every time we have a day, but I love her, babe. I wanna tell her, oh, diva, yeah. I'm gonna walk right up to her gate now, and maybe I'm gonna set all these dirty things straight, 'cause I need her, yeah. Is you in
walking makes me handsome down. You is always gonna be, ooh, my sweet angel baby. Always my flame in your heart. Sun run out. Oh, yeah. A woman is a special creature now. She always been strange. Just when you thought you had one brother now, she done and made change. Is you is, or is you ain't my baby? Maybe, baby, found someone new. Oh, babe, you know my baby now. Baby wasn't true, but he blew his eye. In the shadows, they followed around now. That's when they cut my baby down. 'Cause I loved her, yeah. Only 'cause I love her, but she was messing around with Gypsy Mike. That's when he took my sweet baby life. 'Cause I loved her, yeah. Is you is, or is you ain't my baby? Maybe, baby, found someone new. Oh, yeah, you know my baby now. Baby, was it true?
Cool.
That's awesome. Wait. Okay, before you go,
Yes, ma'am.
tell everybody one more time where they can go to find your music, because you've been amazing and I want them to hear more.
Oh, thank you. Gino Fanelli Music on Reverb Nation.
Okay.
And also on Facebook. Just look up Gino Fanelli Music. And there's always dates on both. But the Reverb Nation is where you'll see, I got my videos of my band, the trumpet and the upright bass, songs on there, and tour dates and all that stuff. So
Perfect. So everybody, please check him out.
thank
That
you.
was a lot of fun.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you
I had
so
a great
much for
time.
coming
I really
in.
did.
All right.
Thanks, Gino.
All right. Y'all have a great week.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Gino. And I would like to give a shout out to my fiance, Zach. I am so excited and I can't wait to marry you on Saturday. Love you.
Nice.